Hi, people. So this morning I was reading through the book of Acts, and that was chapter 1, I think, around verse 20, when it was talking about them replacing Judas, who had betrayed Jesus. And they talked about the fact that that was meant to happen based on the prophecies that David had written, where he said, let another take his office, talking about his land will be desolate. And while I read that, I think one of the things that crossed my mind is or that stood up for me, is the fact that this was already prophesied years and years and years ago. And then eventually when this happened, they were able to look back to say, look, this was said, this was already said by David in prophecy. And I paused and I started to think about things that God has actually said to us in the past, either by way of prophecy or, by God speaking to us, or just telling us some things would happen, and we'll wait and wait and wait. And then some people, when it doesn't happen, you just give up the faith and say, maybe God didn't actually say that. But in the book of Habakkuk, it says that we should write the vision and make it plain. And even though it delays, it tarries, it will not delay. We should wait for it. So what has God said to you? So long as you know that it's God who actually spoke, then it will come to pass. Just be patient, just wait, and wait at the place of prayer. I think a lot of times when we hear these prophecies or these words that have been spoken over us, we just go our way. But we have a responsibility to actually pray into those things and just trust God. Look at Anna the prophet. She was in the temple. She knew that Jesus was going to be born, but she stayed and prayed into it. And when the answer came, she actually knew that this is the answer. Sometimes I actually just live in those things. I'm like, oh wow, God said this at this time. And there are some that, we're still waiting for. Never lose courage, never give up hope, because God is actually the owner of time, the owner of the timetable.